Other than the Ravens, which team should trade for Julio?
Molly, I think it's the Indianapolis Colts. When you look at that passing attack from a year ago, it was one of the worst in terms of overall passing touchdowns, even though it ended up being a top 10 unit in terms of total yards. They made the bold move, their general manager, Chris Ballard, and head coach Frank Reich, to go out and get Carson Wentz. Now they got to make sure that they surround Carson Wentz with the requisite talent to be able to compete at the highest level. That's a team that should be in a position to win their division. Like, if I'm picking teams that should win the AFC South, the Colts are at the top of that list. The one thing that would give me a little bit of trepidation is the skill position players, and there aren't a whole lot of weapons to speak of on the edges of it. T.Y. Hilton is getting a little bit past it. I just feel like Julio Jones would punch that offense up a little bit, give Carson Wentz a weapon that can dictate front and coverage. Right now they don't have that guy, so Julio Jones would be the pick.
The reason, Molly, you're saying except for the Ravens is we all say the Ravens, right?
Yeah.
And why would we say the Ravens?
Does Lamar need someone?
Because we want to find out about Lamar. Because they got everything else except a real stud number one receiver, and Julio Jones has been the man in this era really overall. Because on the field, what's his weakness? He's a dude without a single weakness. Size, speed, whatever you want. Locker room guy, the whole thing. We want to find out about Lamar. You want to find out about Carson Wentz and the Colts, right?
Yep.
Know who I want to find out about? Cam Newton and Bill Belichick. That's who I want to find out about. You know, they bring in Hunter Henry, and they bring in Jonnu Smith. And when Aguilar is like, oh, they brought in Aguilar, that means you know you're struggling with a K in terms of receivers. Kendrick Bourne, those are nice, but they don't have a number one stud receiver. And that's how you'll really find out. I think people are sleeping, snoozing, snoring on Cam Newton. But maybe he's past it. Maybe the league's caught up to him. There are enough other athletic quarterbacks who are also accurate consistently down the field. Maybe the league's past Cam. Maybe he's taken too much punishment. Or maybe he was working with a putrid offense last year in a COVID year with COVID. Put Julio Jones on the Patriots and let's see what happens. Let's see how much Belichick and Cam have left.
I don't know how long Cam's going to be the starting quarterback in New England either. I just don't. They took Mac Jones in the first round for a reason.
You give him Julio Jones, I bet you Cam will be there for a minute.
Okay.
Canty, who would you rather have, Wentz or Cam?
Oh, I got to go with I can't believe I'm saying this because I wanted to say Cam. I got to go with Carson Wentz.
Yeah.
And I don't know who Carson Wentz is. I want to believe that he's more of the guy we saw in 2017 and not the guy that we saw last year, who in 12 games led the league in sacks and interceptions. But I think Carson Wentz has the more upside because Carson Wentz has a lot more career left. So I would take Carson Wentz at this point over Cam Newton. I just have to.
That's fair.
I mean, Cam statistically was like the worst starting quarterback in the game last year, so I get it. But he's the worst starting quarterback in the game. Carson Wentz wasn't even a starter by the end of the year. You know why? He was considered he couldn't have a starting job. They put a rookie in. The offense did better with the rookie.
His confidence was shook, though.
Yeah,
but here's the problem. Here's the
Philadelphia.
problem with saying that. Remember I started criticizing Wentz the year before in the second half when everyone said, he's an MVP. And I was like, guys, he's regressing shockingly. Week over week, I saw it. Last year was a continuation. It started a year and a half ago, down, 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 right? So I don't know that it's just confidence. I think everything's messed up. Confidence is one of them. Kind of his internal clock, his timing, his everything looks backwards to me with Carson Wentz. He's in a perfect position, got an offensive line, got the coach he's familiar with. He's got an offense, he's got a defense. We're going to find out.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.